Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yuliantika Pratiwi. As the third speaker, I would like to explain about regressive aspiration. Aspiration is meant here a slight path of breath resembling a H sound. It occurs in voiceless stop P, T, K as ruled out under the following phonological rule. The following linguistic data: pipe, temporal, keep, time, apparent, accountable, and attorney. The phoneme P in the word pipe is aspirate to become in allophonic form PH, as it occurs initially. Meanwhile, the P is not aspirate in its final position P, as in words pipe and keep. Similarly, the po in temporal and the te in accountable are not aspirate because they are not stressed syllables. The p in the word apparent is aspirate because it occurs in a straight syllable. This aspiration rule also applies in k in the word countable and t in the word attorney. Thus, the allophonic form of aspiration occurring in P, T, K are phonologically conditioned, that is in stressed syllable. It should be noted that since it is repetitive and allophonic in nature, aspiration is not symbolized in word transcription. It is often symbolized as a small letter of H in a narrow transcription as a diacritic symbol right at the aspirate consonant. In other words, because it's in an allophonic form, if it is not aspirate, it will not alter the importance of words in question. The only disadvantage of not aspiring in such phonological condition to the consonant P, T, and K is that the English spoken in this way would sound foreign. And the last, I would like to explain about obligatory counter principle. This why, instead of having two voices in the underlying representation, we have a voiceless and a voice being a voice and a voice and a voice, because the obligatory counter theory states that if two sounds ever share the same characteristic, it should be achieved by spreading or dinkling and not in the underlying representation. And we can see this a little more with tone, stress, and other unique features. And the next, I would like to explain about tone. Tone is the change of pitch that influences the sense of the term called tone. The word's meaning depends on its tone. The tone of how something is being said is shown on or heard. And next, stress. Stress is a language rhythm. Stress may refer to word part of word or even one word in a group of words that receive the most emphasis in pronunciation. Stress is one of the suprasegmental characteristics of utterance. A stressed syllable is pronounced at the word level with a greater amount of energy than an unstressed syllable. Linguistic stress can be characterized as a relationship of prominence between syllables. Therefore, as with syllable form, stress in a native speaker's competence that must be compensated for by a phonology. I think enough from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.